Hello, I still do not understand. You built the darknet, crime is rampant, full of drug deals. Why do not you close the darknet to eradicate crime?
If we close the darknet, criminals will find other covert places to carry out their crimes. The whole idea of the darknet is that most of the serious crimes in the world and terrorism will be concentrated in one central place, so it will be easy to follow what is happening there, send our undercover agents to surf the darknet and make friends with the criminals and terrorists to trust us. This way our agents will be able to map out all the criminal and terrorist organizations that run in darknet and know the structure of the criminal organizations.
But I see here that all the browsing protocols are still completely confidential, so even we programmers have no way of locating where the criminals' messages were sent from.
It is very true that if a backdoor was built to the covert protocols, all criminals would know they were not immune to darknet and would stop using it. So we just make friends with the criminals, buy illegal things from them and try to keep track of where the parcels were sent from, and that way we know roughly where the criminals live after we do information crossings.
Hi, welcome back to England. We have information on a drug dealer selling through darknet. I impersonated a girl who wanted to buy drugs from him and paid him in Bitcoin. We did a backtrack of the drugs that came to me in the post, and so we found out from which post office the drugs came. We collected all the security camera footage from the post office, and we identified a guy who sent drugs to customers. But that's not all. Turns out the guy was a poor student who found an ad on the student website. A courier worker is needed for mail delivery work.
So you can investigate him and get to whoever sent him.
This is exactly the problem, that the same drug dealer does not meet his employees, but pays them in Bitcoin and sends them on missions. He sends them messages from a confidential number and tells them where to pick up the packages they need to send to customers who have bought drugs. His employees do not know they are sending drugs. So we have to put him on emotional bait to see where he stores all his drugs.
To catch him, wear something sexy to develop a conversation with. Maybe a miniskirt and a short t-shirt. And that's how you will be the bait. Just pretend to be a student looking for a job in deliveries.
It is very embarrassing to me. I have been a policewoman for a long time, and I keep my clothes modest. There must be another way to catch him without making me a woman of temptation.
There is no other way. You must do it. Think about the achievement that this arrest will give you.
Just arrived information that the same drug dealer has an attraction to men. The guy we arrested, who is still under investigation without the drug dealer even knowing he's been arrested, said the drug dealer asked him all sorts of personal questions on the phone, like what he looks like and what he wears, if he has a girlfriend, if he has experience with women, and if he does not sometimes think men can be more attractive. This is how we know that the drug dealer is gay. So you will impersonate a student looking for a job and thus attract him to a meeting, and you will try to get him to show you where he lives and where he rents a warehouse that is probably where he stores his drugs. You will probably need to wear shorts and a short t-shirt to develop a conversation with him, and that's how we will catch him.
No chance. I will not dress in such a ridiculous way. Sure, there are other ways to catch the drug dealer. Help me. There must be another less embarrassing way for me.
No other way. Think of the promotion that it will give you to catch the drug dealer.
Hi, so you're my new employee. I talked to you on the phone about the delivery work. I usually look at my employees from a distance without talking to you face to face, but you just look stunning, so I could not help but talk to you.
Thanks for your compliments. I just sent your package. If you're already talking to me, maybe show me the area a bit. Maybe we'll eat together. My boyfriend left me 2 weeks ago and I feel a little lonely. He evicted me from his apartment. I live with my sister and all my things are with her, and it's hard for her.
Yeah, sure. Weird that your ex-boyfriend so easily lets you go and doesn't fight for you. Not every day I see studs like you. Let me drive you to some warehouse from which I collect goods to send to my customers. I'm sure my warehouse will make room for your stuff until you find a permanent residence.
Yes, happily. So you're a businessman. Beautiful. What a beauty to meet nice people here.
Here at any moment we reach the warehouse. I rent their large warehouse that will suffice for the things of both of us.
What a beautiful life you have. Your beautiful talk makes me forget about my ex-boyfriend.
You can put your belongings here. This is my warehouse. from where I ship goods to the whole world. We can work together and travel all over the world. I want to go on a cruise ship with you and I'll continue to run my business from my phone.
I think you should see who's at the door. Probably someone important.
NCA, you are under arrest for selling and possessing drugs. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
I have very few drugs, and they are for my own use. I am depressed and my head hurts. I am very sick and poor. I am dying. Please do not arrest me.
We have already checked the bonnet of your car and we found 4 kilograms of liquid heroin in the windscreen fluid tank. And a quarter of an hour ago we stopped a lorry full of drugs on the way to you, and the handsome guy next to you is our undercover agent.
And I thought selling through Darknet and getting money in Bitcoin was safe. What a fool on my part not to think they would make me a trap unrelated to computers or locating bank accounts.
I have good news for you. One of the lawyers you were interested in, willing to accept Bitcoin as a fee.